What up?
Hey, you there?
Yeah. I'm still trying to beat this mission.
I got kicked for inactivity.
Now that the supplies are somewhere else.
So what's up, man? Mecca here,
Dino here. I'm doing these missions by myself, so that's the interesting part about this game. These. Fuck, where am I supposed to go?
So I'm bringing in kind of a subject that was interesting, and I was very surprised that it happened the way it did. So
You're pregnant.
Well, actually, that's no news to anybody. I'm always pregnant, but the reality of it, dude, is that Google, one of the employees of Google, he sent out this memo, kind of crazy. I don't know why he would even do this or what was the point of him doing this, but he sent out this memo, like a company memo, that that the reason why women are not represented, or that not every time that a woman is not represented in like tech or in like the industry or whatever, or like women are less in the world of technology, is not because of sexism, but because of biology. And I'm like, are you serious, dude?
So you're saying it's biology's fault?
But it's the same thing. He's being just as sexist as anything else. Anyway, let me continue before I say anything. So he continues to say that it's not their fault. It's in their biology. That women are not, as they're just like women like. He said women like feelings, men like things. And tech is about things, not feelings. And I'm like,
it's narrow-minded.
Dude, well, like, where did this guy get his ideas? Like, did he just come up with this on his own, sitting in his desk?
Is he? Oh fuck! Is he just the CEO of Google? Nothing else?
Not the CEO. He was like a higher level, but not as high as the CEO.
A higher level what?
He was a higher level guy, but not as high as the CEO. Anyway, I don't really want to name names of who it was or whatever, but it was very big. You can go look it up on yours by yourself if you want. Or what happened.
Yeah.
It's the idea behind it that I want to talk about. Is that I still cannot believe that at this time there's still people that believe that women for some reason are less in really any kind of field. You know what I mean? Like, if they can prove themselves, why? I mean, if they prove themselves useful like any other human being, why would you even think of them as an issue? Why is that even an issue still? You know what I mean? And like, I feel like this guy, like that guy's part of an older generation.
That's all. That's all. I'd agree with that.
That's all it is, because it's just complete bullcrap, man. Like,
that's a very old thought. Like, but you hear it today because those people are still alive. That's just it. They're still alive. So, I mean, we have a president that used punch her right in the pussy or something like that. So, and most people.
No, he didn't. Did he say that?
Something like that.
No, I think he grabbed her.
The thing is, like, whatever. Same difference with him. He doesn't know the difference. But the point is, most people I would hear say, "Oh, he's just an old guy," and I was like, I guess. But if you guys want to take that excuse, then until this old generation dies, and that excuse it's going to always be used. But that's just the thing. It's like, how long is that excuse valid? Where it's like, oh, it's just an old thought.
I don't know. It's just so surprising that those kind of people still work at Google.
That's the excuse that's used for older people. Like, that's the sad thing. It's like, oh, it's just an old soul. Just an older guy, older way of thinking. I'm like, yeah, but
yeah, and to be honest, I think the guy was trying to be kind of like I have the feeling that when he put this out, he was kind of trying to be like, hey, check this out, guys. Like, think about this for a second, and like, I don't know.
Like, he was like, what do you mean? Like, this was shit talking, or like he had a
right. I think he was trying to come up with a theory, but I'm like, why is this a theory to begin with? I guess, like, this is not the kind of thought that I'd be wasting my time on, especially because why does it matter? And why would you send it out to a memo on a memo in a company where there's definitely women, where there's definitely young people, and it's like,
well,
what?
Well, where it's a company that's a more of today millennial
Right.
thinking. Like they are
Right.
more about equal.
Just,
like,
and that's the way it should be.
I hear some awesome things about like working with them, and I was like, man, if I lived in California, that's who I want to work with. Not at the shit end, though.
That's how it I mean, like I said, to be honest, I think that this was. I'm glad that the company actually did a good job and retracted from that. Immediately got fired the guy, and immediately like sent a wide memo saying that they're like, we didn't fire him because obviously there are some people who also feel like they can't voice themselves now, because if they say something crazy, well then the company's gonna fire them. So there was.
So now he got fired for that's the thing. He did it on company's territory and company's time. So if that's in their zero tolerance discrimination, then
exactly
and harassment, all that
what
stuff.
it was. It was on their. Yeah.
Then it's fine.
That's why he got
then,
fired.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that on the email. But if he got fired for sending that on his private email, that's not Google related, because I'm sure being a Google employee, anything Google is technically company time. So if he said it like on a Yahoo email and did it on a Internet Explorer and on using Google or a Microsoft Edge and
no, he
did
sent
nothing
it in a
Google
company
related,
memo, man. Like it was not a.
Then of course he's fired. He should be let go immediately, because that's not their way of thinking. The fact that he was there is like, well, at least they did the right thing of taking out the kind that break their rules.
Well, the interesting part to me is the fact that so immediately Google took precedence and they said, all right, you know what, we're gonna get rid of this guy, and some people actually kind of lashed out about that because they felt like, oh crap, we can't say anything or we're gonna get fired, anything like this.
You can't say anything that's against the rules. This is the same thing working with any big corporate or company.
Right.
That's
right.
nothing. That's nothing new.
They explained it very thoroughly. They said, "Look, we didn't fire the guy because he talked about how a company should run its things. As a matter of fact, we want people
God damn
to
it.
Yes, I do acknowledge Dino yelling like crazy.
It's got fucked.
He doesn't. They wanted to make sure that the people knew that. Oh my God, these people are flashing really crazy. That the people knew that they didn't fire the guy because he suggested changes in the workplace. They got fired because of the discriminatory and the harassment and sexual, discriminatory nature of the memo. That was exactly the reason why.
Yeah,
so,
and I'd be like, that better be the
story.
reason. They can't.
That was it.
There's no other reason.
And so
Fuck.
it just brought me back to thinking like, I spent some time in New York.
Yeah.
Upstate New York. I loved it actually. I loved parts of it. I hated other parts because of snow and everything.
Fucker!
It was just crazy.
I hate you. GTA bullshit. Don't. No.
What happened, dude?
An online player just being a fucking doucheberry. He stole my shit.
What? That sucks, dude.
Fuck!
I really suck. Were you doing like a mission?
Yes!
Oh, man.
I hate online GTA players. They're all a bunch of fucking dick munchers.
Freaking Dino. Anyway, dude.
How do you do that?
So
How do
glad
you
I'm
fucking
playing
put
that
my
game.
thing over here?
So,
okay, I got it back.
It just kind of boggled my mind, dude. My mind, dude. That
That happened?
Yeah, I don't know. That people like. I don't know, dude. Like, it's not. I don't know. I guess it's never been really that hard for me to think of.
Yeah, people will be racist, man.
Yeah, and I never understood. Like, I have a mom, and I hope that nobody ever treats my mom in a different way, because she's a woman necessarily,
Yeah.
Like, sure, I mean, if she doesn't show the qualities enough to make the job or whatever,
Yeah.
then all right, and if that's because she may be a girl, who knows? That doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't, like, let's say a girl for some reason, like, biology-wise, like, I guess. I'm not even going to say this because this will probably be controversial. So I'm not going to say that either. But I'm just going to say that, like, Simply put, it just seems like, for example, if I try to lift something, and my sister next to me tries to come and lift it, she can't lift it, and I have like, is it because
Biology.
Is it because of biology? Because I worked out? That shouldn't matter.
Well,
you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna tell her off because or I'm not gonna discriminate against her because she's a woman. It's because of her performance. Because I saw what she couldn't do. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, I was gonna say you're not gonna be blind about it and be like, "Whoa, you're equal and I'm equal." It's more like, no, you're a bit weak right now, but you can get stronger if you want to lift it. It's all about what you put into it. That's all it is.
Right, exactly. It's the performance, not the gender, or the biology.
Yeah.
Because I know gender's different, so biology, right? And that to me is where like that shouldn't happen. We shouldn't just say, oh, it's a girl, therefore no, she's a girl, it's not gonna work out. No, you make sure that if she can't perform in the sense of the job that needs to be done, then she's not a good worker, and therefore she shouldn't be hired. It shouldn't be kept on.
Yeah.
And it's the same way. It's the same way for men, dude. There's plenty of guys, man, that I've at my job or at different jobs that I've had where they just perform like crap,
Yeah.
And like we didn't chalk it up to biology. Oh, this guy, you were just born weaker. You were born from a weak man. He didn't say anything like that. He just said, "Wow, you're done. Like you're not doing your job." Simple as that.
Yeah.
That's how it should be,
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know, man. I just hope that we move forward quicker. I hate that there's.
Well, fucker shouldn't have. Here's the thing. Fucker shouldn't have said it on company time. Joke or not, it's kind of the thing like you're always being watched, and especially when things are a bit more like personal or people are more sensitive to things, you actually gotta watch what you say. Argue it all you want, but that's just how it is. Because of that, and you just watch what you say when you send company emails, and if you're gonna shit talk like that or say certain things that might bite you in the ass, you better accept what's gonna come next.
That guy had a good job.
When you type that out, you have time to think about what you're saying.
You do. That's what surprises
me. There's no excuse.
Like, come on,
that's just
man. Like, what were you doing? What the frick did you think this was gonna do? Google's gonna change your ideology back to old days? Like, come on, man.
It was basically he thought he was being funny, so I was like, hey, there's your funny.
I hope that we move forward quicker and we just accept each other for who we are and see like how we perform, and that's simple as that, not based on ideology, biology, or anything else besides our performances or how we do. Dang it, dude.
You got killed by a GTA player too?
No, I got killed by an idiot playing. We won apparently.
A GTA player?
Well, these guys, all the props just come alive. Freaking trash bag, tables flying around at the end.
Everyone's ready to go. Well, yeah, that's all I gotta say. I'm done. You know how I feel about it. They did everything right. It wasn't, it wasn't like a massive email. It was one guy talking shit, saying shit.
No, Google retracted.
And, so
and
they did what they needed to do.
So, yeah, and they're done. Well, and they had to say they had to tell people like, hey, like, it's okay to talk about work. You can still talk in this company openly. You just can't discriminate.
Like
and
that.
He definitely did do that. Yeah, he definitely did that.
Yeah. So
which I'm sure he's so regretting it right now.
He's like shit.
Why did I?
It wasn't worth that funny, was it, buddy?
Why did I do that? Like, how do you think he's doing? Like, how do you think?
It was like, I fucked up.
Why?
That's all it was. I fucked up.
Like, why do you think it's like that?
No,
like, why?
I think he just said I fucked up. Yeah.
Like, you really think that's his attitude?
Yeah, like he's like,
no, I think he's taking it way harder.
He's upset because he's like, fuck, I got caught. I fucked up.
I got caught. I got caught.
I'm caught.
I've been sending memos.
I've been doing it for years. I didn't know they can track me.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
So there's like a little
We're gonna
backstory.
end it before we make another episode out of this guy. Alright. Peace.